How you doing? Nice to see you. Everybody comfortable here in the studio? You okay? Great. Are you well at home? Good. On today's show, we have one of the most versatile performers in our business. He's a writer, he's a producer, singer, actor, whose face you constantly see selling one product or another on television. He's also, well, he produces and performs in nightclub acts around the country, yet still finds time to make regular appearances on numerous television shows. Please welcome, and here he is, that face, Brian Crabb. Where are you, Brian?
Thank you.
How you doing?
Fine, very nice. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Do you get a lot of that on the street? Aren't you the guy that's, because you do so many different commercials and you've recognized as rather distinctive commercials and a distinctive character you play in these. Do you have people come and say, aren't you the guy, and then they try to remember where they've seen you or what commercial? Do you get much of that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, yeah. They on an elevator, I can see people looking at me and saying, he's either a relative or something. I know that guy. I know that guy from somewhere. And yeah, it happens all the time. Well, yeah, we're going to be talking about peas and tomatoes and all that we're going to be doing.
Right, right.
Is that Del Monte tomatoes?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, right. I mean, I'm the farmer in the field with Mother Nature.
Right, right, right. Yeah.
Remember that one? Yeah. Of course. She drives up in the truck, you know. Yeah, yeah. And then I traded my walrus jaw bookends, my cowboy clock, my aftershave lotion, Jungle Beast!
Right.
Remember that one? Huh? Yeah? Sure.
Oh, dear,
oh,
dear,
yeah,
dear.
yeah, yeah.
But you've become the... before we get into that, because you're in a whole new thing, which I didn't really know about. I had a vague idea you were doing, the whole circuit you're doing in the Muskoka country.
Yeah.
But before we talk about that, I read somewhere where... Because you were born in Wales, and you came to this country, about 9, 10 years old you were.
That's right, Brian.
Yeah. And you moved to the United States originally, and then you came to Canada. But you were on one of those newsreel... what were they called?
Movie tone news?
Yeah, when you saw in the movie houses, you saw the news. Now, what was that story? How did you get on that?
Well, I look so young to be on movie tone news because that really, I mean, really, folks, I mean, do I look like I would have been on movie? That's when they used to do the movies, the news in the
theater house,
right in the theater. Well, I came from Wales where we played marbles a lot. In Canada, it's hockey. In Wales, it's marbles. Well, rugby and soccer, of course, too.
But marbles was the big game.
Marbles was it
for a kid. Yeah.
So I went to the United States. My father, he came over. He was a Welsh coal miner. Came over to Binghamton, and well, actually, it was Johnson City then. And there's a Johnson City in every state in the Union. And I came out of junior high school, and there I saw this gathering, and I wondered what was going on. I said, "What's happening?" They said, "Well, there's a marble tournament." I said, "Hey, a marble tournament, great. Can anybody get in?" They said, "Sure." I said, "Hey, fantastic." Got it. They were shooting like this, see.
They didn't really know how to do it.
They didn't have a clue. Can you imagine playing hockey in Wales? I mean, it's the same thing, okay? So, like, I got in the tournament, won. They said, "Can you show up Saturday for the, the city championship?" I said, "Yes, sure." Showed up, won that. Picture with the mayor. The whole boy from Wales is making good here. So they said, on to the county. You know, it's under the, and the name of the county was Broome County, and I swept that.
Don't let that bother you. Don't let that bother you.
Sharp audiences here in Ottawa.
Keep going.
No, well, I played the Holiday Inn here, and I opened the Blind Pig. Lovely audiences here. Thanks for the laugh. Appreciate it very much. Anyway, after we swept Broome County, on to New York State.
Yeah.
And would you believe I won that too? New York State Championship. So now it's to Asbury Park, New Jersey, 2 weeks for all the best from each state.
Right.
And I made it to the finals, 5 of us. And I must say, I placed 4th, and that's where I lost all my marbles.
This is a true story, isn't it? And as a result of that, you were on...
They don't believe me.
It's a true story. As a result of that, you were on the Movie Tone News.
That's right. That showed on Movie Tone News. That's right.
That was the last one that was ever shown.
You better believe it.
How good a cook are you?
Well, not too bad. My mother, she was pretty good, and she showed me to do a couple of things. And
well, let's get to the kitchen, and then you're going to do a song for us after that, aren't you?
I'd love to.
Okay, a couple of messages. We'll be right back. Come and join us in the kitchen, eh? Right. you are, Boyle.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
There you are. Do they drink wine in Wales?
Oh, they sure do.
Yeah.
And lots of beer, too.
What's that one? They're fantastic. Should have had some of that for you. But try the wine, see how it's like. You prove. Cheers. Yaki da.
Yaki
Is that
da.
what you say in the Gaelic? Yaki da.
Yaki da.
Yeah, means
Yaki
good
da.
health, best wishes.
That's right.
Right. I know all that stuff. Not bad. Yaki
Oh,
da.
that's lovely.
Okay.
And croissant was
Croissant.
welcome.
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 Croissant to the celebrity cooks, Boyle.
Oh,
Here we go.
I
All right,
am.
what do you got in there?
This is a pound and a half of ground pig's liver.
Pig's liver, ground and pound and a half, ground obviously very finely. Eh?
Very fine
Okay,
ground
very
pig's liver.
All right.
4 ounces of breadcrumbs.
There they are,
Right
there.
here?
That's the darker one, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Throw it right in
Right
there.
in there. Give me the bowl also.
I'll give you the bowl.
Sure.
Next, we have 3 ounces of suet. Right here, suet. Okay? In she
Yep.
goes.
Give me the bowl.
Take the bowl, sir. 2 large cooking onions. There's 2 large cooking onions.
chop
Can you
for
tell
you.
that that's 2 large
Oh,
cooking
yeah,
onions?
trust me, I
But
believe-
they're already
Chopped them up earlier for you.
Love those
nice
people
and
that
fine.
chop them up. Thank you very much for
What's
chopping
that
them.
thing? What is that? What's that, Boyle? Oh, geez, that man. Oh, get away from here. I don't know what it is. Yes?
Achraviz,
That
they
is,
will.
get away. Yeah. All right.
What have we got next?
Sage. Got some sage there.
Sage. 1 or 2 teaspoons of sage.
What do
Now-
you mean 1 or 2 teaspoons?
Well,
Which is it?
that's what the recipe said. My mother said 1 or 2. I called her long distance. She said 1 or 2.
If
She
you-
said, if you like it, you put 2 in. And if you don't like it, you only put 1 in, right?
All We like it. Put
We
in
like
2.
it. Sure.
Sure.
Now, what else have we got? Oh, pepper. We should have salt.
That's
Yeah.
salt you got
Now,
there.
the same thing applies here. What, if, 1 or 2 teaspoons of salt.
If you like it, you put in 2. If you don't like it, you put in 1. Isn't that what your mother said?
That's what she said, Bruno.
All right. What are you going to do? 1 or 2 in
This
here?
guy's sharp. Well, what do you say? About 1 and a half?
1 and a half.
Split the difference?
Split the difference.
Okay, yeah.
A little more. Tiny bit more. Good. Good. Pepper. That's the good. Yeah.
Quarter of, what is this? This is a quarter of a teaspoon of
Teaspoon.
pepper. Yeah.
Grind away, Boyle.
All right. Now,
That's not enough. Take my word for it. Here. We got to... That's enough. It's empty. My God. All right.
Now we get down to the dirty work, okay?
What- now you get in there and mix it up.
We get in here.
Watch that glass going to tip.
Oh, yeah, it's a beautiful glass, too, isn't it? Now,
Mix it all up.
mix it all up like this. Oh, that feels terrific.
Is this a Welsh dish?
Oh, yes, only in Wales where they make something like this.
Yeah. You got some breadcrumbs and stuff at the bottom.
Lovely faggots and peas.
Is that what you call it?
Yes, there's peas that go with us,
Yeah,
too.
we've got that boiling over here.
Yeah.
And you want these they're dried peas.
They are dry.
And you want them to boil really mushy, eh?
Yeah, have some baking soda in there, boiling water, leave them overnight, right?
You really want them to get mushy.
Yeah, they've got to be mushy.
Why is that?
Right.
Why do they have
Well,
to
they taste better that way. They go with it that way. Look how mushy this is. What do you want to put something neat with that? Got to be
Soak
kidding.
them overnight and then boil them until they get mushy.
Mushy,
right?
and you stamp on them and smash them until they're all. Now,
Squeeze them, somebody.
can anybody
said.
take over from me here?
Keep going. You're almost
Okay.
done.
Are we almost done?
Now you got to take those and
Now,
put them in. Oops.
You didn't do your job there, Bruno.
Got it.
Take it. Okay, now we make little balls out of these things.
Okay, and you want to put them in a pan.
A little bigger than a golf ball, smaller than a baseball.
Now, listen. That's too big.
That
That's
is too big? How did I get into this thing anyway?
Now listen. We got you into
They
this.
can't pay you enough.
Brian, we got you into this. We're going to get you out of it. Now just start all over again. First of all, why don't you clean your hands off?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, why don't you do that?
Why didn't I think of that?
Why don't you take all that guck off your hands? Take it all
right.
off. Yeah, that's it. Now go back to the sink and wash all that guck, the rest of it off. And don't get it on the floor. Just hold your hands up like this, walk back there, and wash it off. I'll turn, come on. Now I'll go up and start making these little things for her. There's a towel up here. What am I doing? All right. Little bit bigger than a golf
My
ball.
mother could see me now.
There we are. Let's put that in the pan.
You sure you don't have some Welsh in you, Bruno?
Could be, I don't know. Come and check this out now. Make sure I'm not making these too small or too
Let me
big.
see it. How do you turn this off?
The one on the right.
Thank you.
Yeah. How's that? What are you doing? Towel right here. There's a towel. How's that? Is that the right size? Take a look.
Well, I don't know. They're a little small.
Well, I'll make this one a little bigger.
Of course, if you got a big mouth.
That looks pretty good.
That looks really nice, Bruno. These and the peas. Hey, it's going to be terrific, huh?
Now look at.
We're going to make Welsh cakes too, you know.
Well, why don't you start that, and I'll put this
Start the
over
Welsh
here.
cakes? Start on the Welsh cakes. That's it, on the faggots and the peas right now?
Right.
Okay.
I'm just going to put this, a few more of these in here, and then we zap this in the oven. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Well, you start
About
on
350 in a moderate oven.
What do you call this? Welsh? What did you say it was?
That's faggots.
No, not this. What you're making next. I know
Oh.
what this is.
This is
Pork
Welsh
liver.
cakes.
Welsh cakes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes called picks.
Pits.
Picks.
Picks.
Pick like you pick.
All right. Brian.
Now,
Hey, do you mind come here and turn the stove down? The peas are starting to boil over. That one, turn it down a little bit. No, the